Good. Explode. Keep it level. 2, as many as you can. 3. Good. Have the 6-pack all year round. Everybody really thinks that you can gain all of this a substantial amount of muscle and a substantial amount of weight and just think that you can easily just keep the 6-pack, but that's not how it works. You used to be like, man, fuck it at first.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking.
Now he be like, hell nah, where that white at? Where that white at? I ain't mad at you. So we gonna start off. We not gonna do bar like we always do. We gonna go straight into the 45s real quick because we did flies. That's why I end up doing one more set on the flies, just so we can kind of be ready, ribbed and ready to go on this one. Tell you one thing, you gonna feel good after we did those flies. Like water with these. Nice and easy, going 10 on the first set. Remember, the flies got us activated before we got into this. Nice and clean. Easy. Up. Be more explosive for me. Nice. There you go. Easy. Abs nice and tight. Good. Good. Nice. We're gonna do one more before we actually go with the weight. First thing I want you to be mindful, I haven't talked about this yet. If you've noticed, I'm giving y'all a lot of bench tips each and every video, and they're different tips. So make sure you go back and watch the other videos. So first thing, a lot of y'all may not realize you might be a little too high, meaning with your head placement. If your head placement is too high, what you'll notice is when you go to re-rack the weight, or sometimes when you pressing, you'll hit these side panels right here. So be careful with that and make sure that you're not too far back like this. I actually like to make sure that I'm here, but you don't want to be too low either because it's going to put a strain on your shoulders, mainly if you start going with heavier weight. So before you actually get into your heavy weight, make sure you find that picture perfect placement. This right here is good for me. This is good. Mean right here. Easy. Going up. Remember, if you're too far down, I'm racking it like this with heavier weight, it's going to put a strain on your shoulder. That's actually how a lot of people get shoulder injuries from bench presses, not actually from pressing the weight, it's from unracking the weight itself. Let's get it nice and clean. Nice and easy. So remember, those little things do make a big difference. And also remember, check the sides just to see, are your hands in sync? One thing I love doing, and the reason why we really start off the bar, is because I want to make sure everything's in sync, more so than one arm's working harder than the other before we get to the heavy weight. Because you'll notice that once you get to that heavy weight, this arm will be up and this arm won't be there because either the lack of strength or your body's out of sync. Day 2. And this is the last day on flat bench for a second. All right. So let's have some fun with it. Last day on flat bench for a second. So what we gonna do is we're gonna switch to incline. Easy. Good. Power through, abs nice and tight. Look at that foot placement we've been using too. Like I said, that's a little bit tougher because you have to do all the stability work with the closed foot, but definitely get you right. Thing I want to give y'all a heads up on, the main reason why we've actually been doing flat bench first is because incline bench is actually one of the toughest benches, right? So I didn't want to go into incline bench acting like I'm that guy. I wanted to get to a certain amount of weight with this and then move on to incline to make it an easier transition. And then what we're going to end up doing is we're going to go to incline barbell, and then we're going to make a transition back to here. But by the time we transition back to the flat bench is going to be so much easier because incline bench is the most difficult bench, just to be mindful of that. If y'all been watching me for a while, one thing you should probably already know is I do a lot of decline, and I do a lot of hammer strength incline So this is a great way for us to switch out. But like I said, we're gonna do barbell instead of just doing hammer strength. So I'm gonna get outside my comfort zone. We're gonna start saying, you know, we're not gonna go straight into 45. That's gonna be pretty, 245, that's gonna be pretty crazy. But we are gonna go into that what's that, 185? Is that 165? I can't remember what I think it's 185. We are gonna go into that 185 transition and work our way up to 225 on that. So the objective is how we moving weight on this flat bench with the 225. We're gonna be moving that weight on incline before you know it. And then we're gonna make a transition back here. And what you're gonna see is when we make the transition back here, we're gonna focus on, guess what? More weight when we getting back here. Cause I don't know if y'all know, the goal for me this bulking season is 315. The highest I've been, I think is 255. I think 255, 265. But one thing I do need y'all to make sure y'all stop doing, and I see this shit a lot. You should not be benching more than you damn squat or deadlift. That's crazy. I see that a lot, where somebody bench pressing something wild, and then when they get under the squat, it's like you're not squatting nowhere near efficient weight as you should be because of your press. So it does go to show you that the more you are consistent with something, the easier it becomes. But I want y'all to definitely making sure that you squat and deadlift way more than you actually bench press. For those who do not know, we got 405 deadlift over here. That's easy money. I think the highest I did was 455. I was hurt when I tried to pull 500. It didn't work out. I was a little hurt. But that's something we're gonna slowly work back up to. Everything is about slowly working back up to certain things and get what we want. And as you can see, look, I ain't do, what is it? 225 in a long time, and you know, we slowly working back up with this. You feel me? I'm a little bit nervous today because it's been a while since we did a little crazy weight with it, you know what I'm saying? Rube looking like, man, you got this. You got this. We gonna see. We practice good form on liftoff. Remember, liftoff is gonna dictate how well you can press throughout the motion. But also remember too, ain't nothing wrong with wearing, as you can see, we locking up. Ain't nothing wrong with this, man. Some people love, I don't wear none of that. So be it, that's cool. We gonna see how you feel in your 50s and 60s. I'm gonna keep it real with you. We gonna see how you feel in your 50s and 60s. 50s and 60s, I don't wanna be bitching about no pain. Cause I seen something recently, they was talking about some athletes, they might look like, you know, they 21, but they feel like they 56.
Yeah.
And I ain't that athlete, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Nice and clean. You see 8 starting to get easy for me. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, I did want to go one more. Just if I would have been a little bit smoother with 7, I would have went for 9. But it is what it is. Let's get it. Easy. Easy. Make sure that bar lined up like Rube. That way you get a clean lift off. Lift off is everything. Poor lift off can lead off to poor performance. Remember that. Remember, we still using that foot placement here. We like to make things harder. Let's get it. Nice and clean. We going for 10. Explode up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 6, 7. Almost there. Come on. Up. 8. Good work. Nice.
I didn't expect it to be that easy.
Nah, that's it.
I'll be honest.
I told you, we've been working.
Wow.
So, Rube is a little shocked by what he doing, but that's why I always say too, get more stronger with lower numbers before you move to higher numbers sometimes, because you don't realize you being able to do 5 more reps of a lower weight, it's gonna be a lot easier for you to be able to maximize 2 more reps with a heavier weight. So do be mindful of that, because I think everybody likes to jump a 45 plate more so than working that in between, where it's like, okay, take the time to get comfortable with this weight. Then throw a 25 on there, get comfortable with that weight. Then once you get comfortable with the 45 and 25, now take the 25 off and try to get comfortable with another 45 weight. And I do want you to understand, you're getting stronger because of the conditioning that we're actually getting from the drop sets. The drop sets are actually allowing us to get stronger because we're failing. We're fatiguing the muscle as much as possible before we go into that next crazy weight. So that's why when we start to see, okay, even though you ain't never touched the weight in a while, you're like, wow, this weight feel like I've been touching it. It's because we've gotten conditioned enough to be able to handle that particular weight. So do be mindful of that. That's why drop sets are beneficial. That's why progressive overload is beneficial. Because I don't think you really realize when I cut, yeah, I'm not able to lift the amount of sets, but I still am still comfortable with that amount of weight for the most part. And it could be me doing something completely different. Like for example, instead of me always doing flat bench, you're gonna see this. When we go to incline, by the time we come back to this, you're like, damn, this is a lot easier, because you're not realizing that you're now perfecting the most difficult movement more so than just trying to perfect the movement itself. Sometimes you got to do things that are a little bit harder than keep trying to do the same thing. You know what I mean? And then actually make sure you strengthen the surrounding muscle groups. Get the forearm stronger, get the triceps stronger, make sure your shoulder stability is 100%. So those little things do help when you're trying to maximize a particular exercise, and bench is one of those. I say you should look for bench more so for power. Try to get power from your bench. But then at the end of the day, when you're using something like dumbbells, you can focus on a little bit more time and attention, but do also understand that doing things like dumbbells, you're going to have to work on more stability. So that can actually take away from some of the power as well. You see it sometimes when I'm doing 100-pound dumbbells, man, you gotta make sure each and every arm is 100%, more so than just focusing on a bar and a drive and making sure everything's nice and flat. Let's get it. I didn't realize that talking took a lot out of me for just now. And make sure the bar nice and level. Remember, bar need to be nice and level. Make sure hand placement nice and level. Nice breath when you do it. Make sure your positioning is clean before you unrack. Let's get it. I got it. You should already know I'm used to training by myself. Telling you, I'm good. Nah, trust me, I'm gonna let you know, I ain't got it. I'm gonna yell, I ain't got it. If I ain't really got it. But if we got it, so this is one thing I always say too, where sometimes people gotta understand that depending on who your training partner is, sometimes your training partner can hinder you. So because, and I'm not advising this for everybody, it's a disclaimer, but for me knowing that I'm reluctant on myself, I'm not going to pursue another rep or another set that I'm not comfortable with, meaning that weight gonna fall back on me. If anything, I'm gonna make sure everything is set up properly. As you can see, this ain't set up properly. There's no pillars to grab the weight. So for me, when I'm going in my mind, I'm like, one more set, I know 100% I can get it done. It might take a little bit of time like you just saw, but I know 100% that I'm gonna be able to get that rep, you feel me? But you know one thing I'm loving about today? I ain't take no pre-workout. Let's get it. The good thing that I'm noticing, you used to seeing me train 5, 6, 7 days a week around this particular time. Life been lifing, but the fact that life been lifing, there's so many pros to life been lifing because I'm not training as much, right, but I feel a lot stronger because I'm not putting as much stress on my body now too. So by the time we come back to doing this is a week rest from not doing this. You know what I'm saying? So the body like, let's go. Let's go. Nice and easy. We got this, nice and easy. The beautiful thing about getting rest and working with a partner too, you get more than enough rest in between sets. Let's get it. Nice and easy. Good. Remember, be explosive for me. There we go, get it up. Get it up fast. There we go. Get it up fast. There we go. Easy. Easy. Come on. Easy. Keep going. Easy. Up, 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 up. Good work. Log it out. Good stuff.
That left arm.
Oh, I seen it. Oh, we saw that.
Yeah.
We saw that. It's all good. And this is when a drop set gonna come into play. So we're gonna take the 25 off, as you can see. He gonna rep out what he had less because we shooting for 10. We shooting for 10. So if you do go a little bit more over the 10, nothing wrong with that. Nice and easy. Come on. Nice and easy. Good. Let's go. Up. Good. Boom. 1, 2. Come on. 3. Let's go. 4. Nice. 5. Good. 6. Come on. 7. Shoot for that 10. Come on. 8. Come on. Shoot for that 10. Come on. Up, 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 up. One more. I'm here. I'm here. One more. Up, up, up. Push, push, push. Great work. That's what drop sets get you. That means Rube is 100% comfortable with 135 now. We're going to slowly work up. Have the 6-pack all year round. Everybody really thinks that you can gain all of this a substantial amount of muscle and a substantial amount of weight and just think that you can easily just keep the 6-pack, but that's not how it works. You have to pick your poison. Do you want to be strong as hell? You're going to lose a little bit of the definition here to be strong as hell. But if it's a point that you want to be cut like a bag of dope, you got to understand at the end of the day, you're going to lose some of that strength. I'm not saying that you're going to lose all of your strength at the end of the day, but you are going to lose a little bit. You can't have both for real, for real. That's one thing I love like about living in the DMV for real, is the fact that you can switch both sides and don't feel too bad because it's a small phase you in this, it's a small phase you in that, you know what I'm saying? But I think some people don't look at that. But like I said, you motivation, big dog. Come on now. Come on, man. Come on, man. My man ain't never hit me with the life been life, and he still make it in. Yeah, facts. Look, facts. So we gonna do one more. Had a little bit of break. You feel me? Shit, I almost didn't get that 6, dog. That's crazy. I wanted 7, but I ain't trust that 7. That go to show you right there what I was talking about earlier, where it's like if you're not 100%, don't push for it. But if you feel 100%, you gotta gas it. You gotta gas it, mainly with heavier weight. Mainly for those powerlifters, y'all don't realize how explosive they really are pushing that weight. So for those who always say time and attention, do me a favor. Sometimes you want to be explosive with some of these exercises as well. Everything don't gotta be slow, and everybody's objective isn't hypertrophy. Like, I'm tired of hearing that because everybody thinks that everybody's objective is, at the end of the day, is to be able to build as much muscle as possible. And some people fail to realize that those explosive motions, the more you do them, the easier it is for you to eventually be able to lift it with full control. Trust me, I've been doing it for years. Okay? So we're gonna do as many as possible with this set right here. Let's get it. Up, up, up. Get nice and clean. Good, take your time on lift off. There we go. Good, explode, keep it level. 2, as many as you can. 3, good. Good, keep it level. 5, good, you got it, one more. Up, there we go, 6. Ooh, he said he got it. Up, 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 up. 7, good work. Nice. One thing Rube know, I ain't gonna go get him. That's one thing I love about you, dog. You know good damn well I ain't lifting that weight for you. You took it off the rack, you gotta get it yourself. But I love how you, look, you was all the way through with that one. For sure. Let's get it. Nice and clean, abs nice and tight. Let's get it. Easy. Easy. You got this. Come on. As many as you can. 1. Good. 2. Chase that 10. 3. Come on. 4. Be explosive. Come on. 5. As many as you can. Come on. Up, 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 up. Ah. That's still good work. That's still good work. Still good work. Easy.